Hello, welcome to today's winter challenge. And for today's activity, we have been thinking about doing some trekking. Hi, Phineas. Have you ever done any trekking before? No, never done any trekking before. And that is partly because Phineas is actually a beaver. And obviously we've had COVID, so we've not really been out for the last year. So we've not really had a chance to do trekking. Do you know what trekking is? Finding something. That's a very good answer. Yes, and what do we use? What do we use when we trek? Any ideas? No ideas. Okay, so we do things like tracking signs, which are like these. The symbols are the same, and you can find this in the comments or on the website under the activity called Trekking Down Dinner. That's where we've got this from. So what we usually do is go outside in nature and go for a walk, and somebody will set a trail and everybody will follow the trail, and they will use the signs, the tracking signs that we're going to look at, and people will follow the trail and find the bit at the end, whatever it is, whether it's a prize. For this particular activity, it's you're supposed to track down your dinner, but we're not necessarily going to do that today. We're also not going to go outside. We can't go outside. We can't actually meet face to face at the moment because of COVID. So we've been thinking about what we can use instead of what's in this picture. What would we normally use? What can you see? Okay, that's very good. But what are they made out of? What are these?
They are made out of sticks.
Sticks and stones. That's what we would normally use if we was outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we're inside. So what can we use?
The sticks that we should.
Ah, what, these? Some bamboo sticks?
Not bamboo.
They're bamboo skewers.
However.
I suppose we could, but do you think we've got enough sticks?
No, we only have 4.
Because we've only got 4, haven't we? So we haven't really got enough. So what else? What else do we have lots of that lots of people have in their own home? They do have Lego, but I was thinking of Lego for the stones.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh, good idea. What would the sticks be? I think that everybody at home would have pens and pencils, and I think that that would be a great alternative to sticks. We have got a lot of pens. So you could just grab a handful of pens. I grab some pens. Yeah. We'll put them to that side. Now, do you think that you could make a sign using pens? Because I think you could. I think you could do that. What would Okay, you're doing math. That's not a tracking sign.
Oh,
You're supposed to do tracking signs.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you could do an arrow. What would the arrow be telling you? What would the arrow be telling you? Go straight. Very good. And what if the arrow was telling you to do that? Good. Left. You would go left. Very good. I think I found the lid. And what if the sign was that? What do you think that would mean? What if you saw a sign like that? Wind out the way of the camera.
That means it's
Does it? Or does it mean not this way?
Not this way.
Yeah, so if you was walking along and then you saw that, you'd go, oh, I've gone the wrong way.
Yeah.
What would you do if you went the wrong way? What, forever? Or would you, what would you do?
Go back.
Turn around and go back again, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Or whatever.
So what if you saw, and this might be tricky with pens, but if you had different size pens, it might be all right.
Mm.
What if you saw that? What does that mean? Oh, and then it's got that, and then it's got 3 there, and then it's got
Heart stop up.
party split up.
Party split up.
Very good.
Okay, you have to split up.
That's right. So half of you would go this way and half of you would go this way. So Did you get the idea?
Yeah.
You get the idea that we could use pens instead of sticks, which means we could actually go trekking indoors.
Yeah.
Well, what everybody wants. A bit like a treasure hunt, isn't it?
With dinner.
Well,
If it's not.
if it's night time, maybe. So we're gonna put the pens down. So Phineas, if we was outside in nature, what else could we use apart from sticks to make trekking signs?
Yeah.
Stones. Excellent. Very good. Very crazy, but very good. Well done. Do we have lots of stones inside the house? Well, I know that you actually collect stones. So we do have some, but we don't have lots and lots and lots, do we? No. What do we have lots and lots and lots of? We have lots and lots of books.
Oh, lots of Lego.
We do. We have lots and lots of Lego in this house, don't we?
We have 3.
3 tubs full. Yes.
Yeah.
So you've brought a little bit of your Lego to me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look at what we've combined, because what we want is something that's going to represent stones, but actually not be stones, because not many people have stones at home. So what have we got? We've got different sized bricks, haven't we? We've got different sized bricks. We've got lots and lots of different sized bricks. They could represent your stones.
Yeah.
However, in this particular box, we have got lots and lots and lots of
Lego.
figures, Lego figures. Yes. So we're going to see if we can do some tracking signs with Lego figures. What do you think? Do you think we can do that? Excellent. So let's move those there. Nice Window says yes, does it?
This is not nice window.
Who is it?
It's Mason.
All right, okay. So I'm going to see if I can do a sign and you can tell me if you know what it is. What's that sign?
Forward.
Go forward. Very good. Very good.
Can't go any more forward.
Okay, you can't right now. So if I did this sign here, what do you think this means? Excellent. You go right.
Don't go back.
And if I did this way, what do you think this would mean? Go left. Excellent. So do you think we could use Lego figures instead of stones to do some tracking signs?
Yes.
Very good. Very good, Hagrid.
What is his name?
Hagrid.
Tell us something.
So you have got so many Lego figures. let's see. How many here? What does this mean?
Message this way.
Yeah. And how many stones would we have to use? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 8, 12, 16.
Very good. Now, we definitely won't have 16 stones lying around the house.
But we do have
Well,
16 of them.
We've definitely got more than 16 Lego figures. Now, what if you don't have Lego figures? Yeah, what could other people use? Oh,
Oh,
what if you had lots of LOL dolls?
yeah.
Yeah. What if you had lots of, you could use things like Connects.
You could use apples.
But who's going to have 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 apples lying around?
Okay.
And that's only one sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need lots of sign. You need lots of these because the idea is that you do a trail around your house, and then you get somebody to follow it, whether it's your mum or your dad or your guardian, or even a guardian is somebody like a mum or dad, but he's not your mum or dad. They look after you. They're called a guardian. So you could either get your guardian or your mum or dad to actually follow your trail, or you could ask a brother or a sister, and then they could follow the trail. And at the end of the trail, we could have a little surprise, couldn't we? Because if we was actually doing tracking down dinner, what you would have to do is to find your dinner along the route, and then at the end of it, you would find where you're going to cook your dinner all together. But we're not actually going to be able to do that because we're not actually outside. We're stuck indoors because of COVID, and we just need to adapt what we're planning, using what we've got around us, and making a little trail. And I know exactly what I can put at the end of our trail that we are going to do in a minute.
Okay.
Excellent. Shall we get on with it, Phineas?
Yeah.
Excellent. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, thanks for taking part in that activity. I really hope you enjoyed it. It just goes to show that you don't necessarily have to be outside to do the outside activities. We can adapt them and make them fit for what we've got indoors. And if you haven't got Lego, that's fine. You don't have to use Lego. You can use whatever toys you have at home or whatever else you've got at home. Maybe your mums or your dads have got loads of spices, so you could use spice bottles instead of stones. Or maybe you've got lots of balls lying around and you can use balls instead. Marbles would be a great one. It's all about adaptation and using what you've got already. We hope that we are going to be able to get outside and do all of these tracking activities again. But, if not, we can still have fun at home. Why not make your own tracking signs, set it up, ask your mum or your dad or your guardian or your brother or sister to follow the signs and see where it goes. And if you want to give them a little prize at the end, that's absolutely fine. And hopefully you can take some videos or some photos and post them on our Facebook page, because we would love to see what you've got up to and what you've managed to use to do your tracking signs. But for now, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.